Hey, what's up guys, welcome to this player review with me boy FIFA 1 HD, where we will be taking a look at the third inform Marko Arnautovic card, 87 rated, back on the left wing this time around. We've seen the team that we've used him in. Now before we jump in and have a look at his attribute details, if you could hit the hell out of that like button, I would really appreciate it, as well as obviously hitting that subscribe button too if you are new to the channel. And if you do have any questions on Arnautovic or just FIFA 18 in general, then ask away in the comments, as I'll be happy to answer each and every one of you. So now we have a look at his attribute details, and you can see it's a very attractive card. It's just a shame for me that he's gone back to being a left winger, because the pace and the balance definitely stand out as being weak areas for a winger. When Arnautovic got his second in form in that central role where you could use him as a striker, cam or centre attacking mid, that didn't matter as much, and the areas that stand out on this card stood out then. I mean, his shooting on this 87 rated card is phenomenal. 92 attack positioning, 84 finishing is very decent, shot power there absolutely lethal at 90, and long shots pretty good at 82. Volleys, penalties also really nice. His passing is another great area. Vision at 88, crossing at 90 and 86 on his short passing means that he can find people with pinpoint accuracy. His dribbling is a mixed bag. 88 on the base card is ridiculous and that looks incredible, but when you see his agility and balance being so low, it does leave somewhat to be desired as a winger. But then you get his incredible ball control at 92 and his dribbling at 91 with decent composure at 83. Luckily, even though he's not the quickest there, as you can see with 82 acceleration and 85 sprint speed, he does have really good stamina and incredible strength at 91, making him a very robust player. So we've seen the attribute details, now let's hear what I thought and see some in-game footage. So my thoughts on the 87 rated third inform Arnautovic card were that I wanted to love this card a lot more than I actually did. I really enjoyed his second in form. It was a breath of fresh air having a really good Arnautovic card. Play it down the middle, whether it's at striker, cam, centre forward, even central midfield if you wanted to. He had such a great diversity to his game, and even though he wasn't the quickest and his agility and balance weren't great on that card either, he had so many good stats in terms of his shooting, passing, dribbling and his physicality that made him an absolute tank up front, but also a really good midfielder whether you played him at cam or further back at central midfield. And those stats suited the player in those roles. Looking at him as a winger, he's good and he possesses some incredible areas, don't get me wrong, and he played well for parts. However, there were certain sections where you felt like, well, I could sacrifice maybe a little bit on the shooting and maybe a little bit on his dribbling and ball control if he had better agility and balance, if he was a little bit quicker. That's what I'd like, and you can get players rated 81 up to 85, be it in form cards or normal cards, that will probably do that and feel better as a winger. Obviously, if you do use this guy at left forward, he is probably going to be more usable. Whack a Hunter chemistry on him or something like that and you will up that pace considerably. But for those who like wingers, he will probably not feel quite as good as you might imagine, and that is down to his agility and balance. He is a little bit clunky dribbling with the ball. Don't get me wrong, once he gets himself through, and he will get himself through, be it by himself or played in by others, because he has incredible attack positioning, always in good areas to receive the ball, makes tons of fantastic runs, gets himself in behind, and then his finishing is really lethal. He will score you some cracking goals, be it one-on-one finishes, curlers into the top corner. He can do the lot. He can also score some absolute rifles with that incredible shot power that he possesses, which does help the fact that he isn't the quickest, and that's another area as a winger that you would probably like a little bit better in, and that is the fact that he's not the quickest. As a striker, he's a slow striker, but acceptably slow because of that strength. As a winger, I just don't think he quite delivers enough in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, this is a great card and it is well worth going out and buying. If you've used any of the previous Arnautovic cards and liked those, you will probably still like this one. However, the big question is the difference between the 86 rated card that you can use in a variety of positions that definitely suit him better, Or do you go for a higher rated card with some nice improvements in a lot of areas, be it minor improvements in a lot of areas? That really is the question, and for me, I would probably stick to that 86 rated second in form, because you can use it as a striker or in other positions that I feel are more suited to him. So overall, I did enjoy him, but I can well imagine that his second in form actually outprices this card as this card dies down in price. That is why I have given him an 8.8 rating out of 10, because it's good. But I think the position does hold him back somewhat, and then the cons that maybe wouldn't be such of a con on a striker card like they weren't on his second in form do hold him back somewhat. Tons of pros, a very good card, great value, one I would highly recommend if you really want him for that left forward position. But if you're considering using him at left wing or left midfield, you can probably do better, and I would advise using his second in form in that striker role, because that card was absolutely fantastic and I really enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoyed the review, guys. If you did, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and peace.